Hi there, my name is Jason Perkins. Welcome to another episode in my Georgia Workers' Compensation video series. I'm an attorney who specializes in handling Georgia workers' compensation cases. I created this series of videos because I want to provide people who've been hurt at work with helpful information about Georgia's workers' compensation law and the benefits they should receive under that law. Today I want to talk to you about recent changes in Georgia workers' compensation check amounts. The first thing is, what is a Georgia workers' compensation check? When you're receiving certain types of workers' compensation benefits in Georgia, temporary total disability, temporary partial disability, or permanent partial disability, it's really paid a check on a weekly basis. The amount of that check is based on what you were making before you had your injury at work. There's a formula that's used to calculate what's called your average weekly wage that determines what your workers' compensation check amount should be. So these three different types of benefits, temporary total disability, temporary partial disability, permanent partial disability, pay you for different things. But the maximum temporary total disability and permanent partial disability amounts is the same. And there's a different maximum amount for temporary partial disability. So if you're receiving these checks, one thing that you need to be aware of is what the maximum amount is. Now, when these maximum check amounts changed, did they change for everyone? Well, the first thing is, this is a maximum amount. So it's not necessarily the amount you're going to receive if you're receiving those benefits. It's just you can't receive more than this. Just because you're receiving temporary total disability does not mean that you're going to receive $800 a week. If you have a lower amount based on your average weekly wage, then you'll receive that lower amount. You just can't receive more than $800 a week. The other thing that's important is that maximum check amount, even when it changed based on the new law, that change does not apply to everyone who has an open Georgia workers' compensation case. The change only applies to dates of injury that happened after July 1st, 2023. So if you were hurt on July 1st, 2023 or afterward, then the $800 a week is the maximum check amount for you. But if you're hurt before then, you have a lower maximum check amount. For example, if you were hurt between July 1st, 2022 and June 30th of 2023, then your maximum check amount for temporary total disability or permanent partial disability is going to be $725 a week. You'd also have a lower maximum temporary partial disability benefit if you're hurt then. It'd be $483 a week. So the maximum amount often changes in Georgia, so it's very important to be able to reference and determine what the maximum amount was for your date of injury to determine whether you're being paid properly. Now, another thing that's important to consider is Georgia also does not have cost of living adjustments. So just because there's a law change and there's an increase in the maximum amount, if you're receiving less than the maximum amount, that doesn't suddenly mean that you start receiving more workers' compensation benefits. Even though other types of benefits like Social Security benefits and veterans benefits have cost of living adjustments each year, Georgia workers' compensation doesn't currently have one. So whatever your check amount was, the proper check amount at the time of your injury, it's never going to go up from that. It's probably going to stay the same. There are some situations where it could go down. Now, should you review your workers' compensation check amount? Well, you'd think, well, if there's no cost of living adjustment, maybe I don't even need to review it. But it is very important to review. The reason why is many insurance companies don't calculate your check amount properly. They may pay you less than they should because they don't calculate it properly. And often they don't even file the right paperwork that they're legally required to file, a wage statement, a WC-6, to show you how they calculate it. So you're just getting paid a check amount and you don't know why. Many people that I represent, when they hire me in their case, I review the workers' compensation check amounts, and they're often being paid the improper amount. If the amount they're being paid is improper, we're usually able to get that fixed, and we're also able to get them back paid for when they were underpaid in proper amounts, and sometimes get them paid late penalties as well. Hope you found this information about recent increases in Georgia workers' compensation check amounts helpful. If you have, please let me know that. The best ways you can do that is by liking this video or giving it a thumbs up. If you've got more questions about Georgia workers' compensation law, I'd encourage you to reach out and schedule a free consultation about your case. There's two easy ways you can set that up. The first is by calling the phone number at the bottom of the screen, and the other is by reaching out to us through our website, which is www.perkinslawtalk.com. I'd like to thank you again for watching this video today. I want to wish you the best of luck as you recover from your injuries.